Goalpost. Veteran difficulty for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. No one uses the Call of Duty anymore. Because it's not Call of Duty anymore. It's just Modern Warfare.
Well, there was that whole thing.
Well, it's sort of Call of Duty.
The whole West Zampella fiasco where...
Did that ever get
It was
solved?
like, are they even going to be allowed to call it Modern Warfare anymore?
Did that get resolved?
Apparently. Unless they're suing about the name of this game, which would have been in the news, which I haven't read.
Yeah, definitely would have been in the news. It's been kind of a dry spell for any news on that whole situation. I can't wait to see what they come out with.
Me too. Because they did Medal of Honor first, right? Like in
Those two?
PlayStation 1 era Medal of Honor?
Oh, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they did this.
Yeah.
They did Call of Duty.
I'm pretty sure those guys created Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor was
under
so
EA.
good.
Under EA. I never played the original.
Oh, it was excellent.
And then they went to Activision, created an Infinity Ward, and then they left and took... Do you remember that video? Like shortly after everything just exploded?
Yes.
Someone created a video with like crosses through every single person that left Infinity Ward.
And it was
like
all the key people.
Like 9 out of the top 12 executive producers and stuff like that. It's like, holy shit. Their company just got gutted completely. That is insane.
But luckily their company can keep making the same game every year.
Well, it is the same game every year. And it's not that that's bad. It's just, it's the same game.
So, yeah, the question is, what's the next thing?
Modern Warfare 4. What else would it be?
For Weston Zampella.
Oh, for them. They're going to create a Amnesia-style horror game. That's complete bullshit. Don't look at me like I'm
crazy.
Not making a joke.
Okay.
That'd be awesome, though, because I'm sure they do a good job at that, too.
It's got to be war, right?
Oh, of course. It's going to be a shooter. EA wouldn't sign them unless it was, in the most popular genre of video games today.
Yeah.
So, this...
Is this a new city? Take a drink.
Is it? Yes. What was the name of this map?
Goalpost or something?
Goalpost, yeah. I think this is Paris.
Paris.
Oh, no. No, I don't think it is. But this map, I talked about this a couple levels ago. This is one of those maps where you're relying on your teammates and the tanks to do most of the work. So your main goal right here is to just make your way to the top of the hill. It's not to kill people. It's to just move forward and find a good opportunity. So, like, I like to start to the far right and then make my way back left. And then in a minute or two, you'll see when I kind of make my way back to the right again. And it's kind of moving up to cover any opportunity you get.
Zigzagging.
Sprinting in a serpentine fashion. Exactly. You can just hear the tanks. Well, I can hear the tanks just going off constantly, and the crazy music, and yeah. This game is not as hard on veteran as I thought it was going to be.
Is it harder than Battlefield on hard?
It is, but it's not that much harder.
Black Ops was harder?
I don't know. How do you make a game? Yes. Well, I'm about just over half of the way recording this right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there is a completely bullshit section yet. That's just going to drive me insane. I don't think there will be, but you never know. Yeah, Black Ops has definitely been harder so far. How do you make a game like this challenging without just being bullshit? Because I feel like this genre...
Fewer checkpoints.
Fewer checkpoints?
That always makes it harder.
That does make it a lot harder.
You have to memorize where enemies are, be patient.
Yeah, you have to be a lot more patient.
That's in a lot of games. It's like in lots of games you'll do boss fights that have like 3 stages with no checkpoints. And you got the first stage down. And then you learn how to do the second stage. And then you like only get a second of the third stage to test your new theory of how to beat him, but then you die and have to do the first 2 again.
Okay, I've cut the tail off this boss.
Yeah.
Now what is he going to do? Oh, he breathes fire? That means I should probably equip a fire shield or something.
Lack of checkpoints adds difficulty. Big time.
Without making it just completely bullshit.
Yeah, because then you just have to do it properly the first time through. A health system?
Medal of Honor.
Maybe?
The most recent one. There was
the Tier 1 mode.
The Tier 1 mode had no checkpoints.
Yeah.
That actually made the game challenging. That still wasn't that hard. Or what about Dead Space 2? Hardcore mode. You get 3 saves through the entire game.
Yeah.
Even though it was on like not that hard of a difficulty, but just the lack of saves made it like.
So what else? You can make enemies take more bullets to kill.
That's not fun.
You can
That's
reduce the
frustrating.
amount of ammo available.
That's frustrating.
Okay, so checkpoints are okay though.
Checkpoints are okay. That's frustrating too, but it's your own.
It's a different kind of frustrating.
Yes, running out of ammo, that's a game developer induced frustration. I guess you can kind of say the same thing about checkpoints, but not nearly as much. Like if you run out of ammo, that's like, oh, well, I guess you can pick up another person's gun, but I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But some games, I mean, if ammo management's kind of part of making
challenge?
every shot count, I guess.
Yeah. Well, when you have a fully automatic rifle like this, ammo management is not fun.
Right.
If you're playing Dead Space and you have a single shot, super powerful, super accurate plasma cutter,
Yeah.
that is fun.
Yeah.
That is a challenge. Or like Resident Evil style. Like ammo management in those games, that's huge.
Right. Because it gives that feeling of like frightening.
Yes, when there's like a huge
Like,
boss.
oh my
you're
god,
like,
I'm so screwed.
I've got 10 shotgun shells. What am I going to do? I don't know. So, just a second or two after you jump in the tank, a couple helicopters are going to come up. And then you get hit every time, regardless. Kind of like pop down into the tank.
I would say the worst difficulty thing is like when you just keep getting killed and you don't even have like a chance.
You know what game developers have improved a lot on
Like
recently?
when you're on like a fucking track, when you're on a track,
Yeah.
you can't control where you're going
Yes.
and you get killed. It's like, fuck you.
Yes.
This
Like-
I can't help it.
like in Black Ops.
My skill, no matter how good I am, there's a chance that I'll just die because random shot hits me in the
Right,
face.
because I'm on the top of a tank.
Yeah.
And I can't like get behind cover when the tank keeps moving forward.
Yeah.
You know what game developers, other than Bungie, have improved upon a lot recently is bullshit checkpoints. I feel like that's a very PlayStation 2, early 360 era kind of thing, where you get a checkpoint and then you die within 5 seconds, and you're just like,
This
I
checkpoint's
don't
broken.
know what to do.
Just give me the last checkpoint.
Revert me back 5 minutes, please.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, I don't have an older save file.
Well,
What am I supposed to? But
Restart the level.